Hello. Yes. Yes, you are here again. You are where you are supposed to be. Indeed, it is another home visit from I Stitch Birds. A cross-stitching channel here in YouTube. It is a very, very much a distance home visit because I am still ill. I mean, do you remember 2 weeks ago when I did my last video? I was already getting ill then. I'm still ill. At least like then it was sort of starting. Now I'm like little by little getting better. But oh gosh, I wish it was going a bit faster. I am so fed up being ill. I'm definitely fed up coughing and blowing my nose. And a lot of this week I lost my smell and taste as well, so sorry. So that hasn't been so fun. But last night, those started coming back. I was very excited. So, even though I have been ill, I have, oddly enough, been stitching. I think because I haven't really been able to do anything else. And I really have tried to film whenever I have stitched. Yeah, in many of the videos, I'm certainly still without much voice. Not as much Barry White as sometimes, but yeah, still a bit rough. And sometimes, gosh, I feel like my eyes are a bit so watery. Oh, glassy looking. Just being so, just be feeling just terrible. But I have been doing really well this year with the fortnightly Flosstube, so I figured that I'm going to make a video. Doesn't really matter how, long or short it is. I mean, it doesn't usually anyway. I just, whatever happens. But just to make sure that I keep doing this fortnightly, because otherwise just too easy to fall behind, and I'll start thinking, I'll just skip it this time and maybe do it next weekend or something. So here I am. I think I need a little bit of this tea. Oh. So what else has been going on? Really not much. Like, you remember in my last video, I started doing the categories, stitching my categories. I'm really liking it. I am liking it a lot, actually. I really like it that I have a condensed little ball of whips, little whip selection that I get to pick from, because so I had 10 categories, and then in addition to the 10 categories, I've got an Etsy project, as well as whatever whip is the oldest on my whip list. So that would make 12. But the Etsy project is the same one as what got called for one of the categories. So at the moment, I have 11 that I'm trying to actively work on. In this fortnight, I didn't work on all of them. So, I mean, I don't feel like I need to work on all of them always during the fortnight. That's fine. I work on whatever calls my name of those whips. And sorry. So I really have enjoyed working on them. It has been so fun to work on some different whips for a change. And what seems to have been happening is that, like, when I bring out the whip, like, I have made like considerable progress on it, like, each time. It has really surprised me. But it's been great. And like, I look at the numbers every now and then on, because most of those 11 whips I have, I think 9 of them I have on Saga, on Cross Stitch Saga, which is the stitching program that I use when I use a stitching program. I don't have Pattern Keeper or, you know, whatever else. Oh. So every now and then I've been looking at like the percentages of the projects I have on the go, and they're looking really good. Like, really good. Let me just quickly grab it open so I can. Like, out of the 9, I have 3 that are over 50%. Oh, that doesn't sound so good when you say it like that. I thought that they would have more than 3, but I don't know, it feels good. But like, one is over 70% done. And then one is at 40. And then I have few that are, you know, a fair bit less. Like the dimensions, and is like at 5%, but that is going to move very slowly. And when I start playing my video clips, that's the first one we'll go to. If you remember, I just sorted the threads for it properly in the last video. It's the Lakeside Village, Dimensions Lakeside Village. Where are you? There it is. Yeah, so that one, as far as percentages, is the smallest one. But then the next one after that has 10%. So they're all at different stages. At the moment, I have them sorted on Saga according to how many stitches are left on each whip. And it's quite fun sometimes to see how different the order is compared to them being ordered in the order of like the highest percentage to smallest. It ends up being just quite different. I think talking is going to be a little bit difficult. So I'm going to let you go soon and start watching what I've been working on. I'm really excited to show you. I really am. So was there anything else to say about the categories other than that I've really enjoyed it? I've really enjoyed them. was just looking, there's only 2 out of the 11 that I haven't worked on in the last fortnight. But their turn will come. But I had a finish. I finished the first one of my category stitchings, and that was just this morning. So you'll have to wait all the way like to the last video before all the bye-bye videos and catching up right at the end. I'll show it to you then. But I have a finish. Oh, so exciting to get another finish. Made me so happy. So that means I only have 87 whips now. I only 87 to finish. My goodness. But I'm still daydreaming of getting them down to 50. But I do wonder, like, if I get them down to 50, is there ever any chance that I would have less than 50? Because already getting them down to that, I would need to finish another 37 whips. And I would be desperate for starting, you know, to start something new. I don't know. I don't know, but it'll be fun to try anyway. So I guess my next goal is, I mean, it's 85. That's where I want to get to. So I need to finish 2 for that. And I really am wondering about doing finish 5, start 1. I don't know. Because it's like, it would be so fun to start something new, but then it always puts you back a little bit, though, on your finishing goal. But on the other hand, it injects a bit more, like, extra enthusiasm to the stitching because you got something new to work on. So that's fun. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. I'm just going to let you go and watch whatever there is to watch. I haven't even gone through those little videos yet, so while they are playing, I am going to be working on the beach because I really would like that one to get a bit of extra stitching. So I figured today, while I'm preparing things for this video, I'm going to work on that. Give it at least a little bit of extra. Because it feels so never-ending. But it doesn't have to be. I feel like now that the water is done, and I pretty much I can almost fit the area that is left on the Q-snap. It doesn't feel anymore like I can't finish it. It's just very slow going. But I have been finishing things this year that were block stitchy. So sure I can finish this one too, right? Yeah? I can do it. I can do it. Okay. I'll see you later. That's it. Get a lot of stitching done. Okay. Let the filming for the next Flosstube episode commence. Of course, I have just tonight posted my previous Flosstube, so of course I need to start immediately. I was a bit bummed I didn't get this kit quite up to 5% before making my video, but that has happened now, so I'm pretty happy about that. So this is of course the Dimensions Gold Collection kit, Lakeside Village, which is so beautiful. I did originally a middle start kind of here, but now that it got drawn for the categories, well, for the Dimensions category,
I counted my way to the very corner and have started stitching from there. Nothing but half stitches. How many did I do today? I did 545. Well, so far. It's 8 minutes past 10. Sunday evening, August 17th. So I still have time, because I'm going to try and wait until I'm super tired before I go to sleep, because I am not feeling my best. So I think if I want to try and sleep, I need to be as tired as possible. Anyway, I'm now at 5.08%. So barely over, but still. There we go. That's all that I've done. The original start and what I have stitched now. And the most exciting thing is that, like, there's nothing missing from this area. It is already as much coverage as it is going to have. Way! It looks so nice. So I've done it like that part. So I have taken it off the Q-snap and I'm going to put it back on, and I think I want to do the half stitching here, like make it to the water, and then see what I'll do next. It would be so nice to keep going down and do that boat, and I don't know, will I make it all the way down here? Who knows? It's never know which direction it will pull you, but I don't feel like doing that top blue bit going across there. So I might as well come downwards instead. So that's what I'm going to do. Drink some more of my lemon honey tea, and let's see what else. Good morning. Today is Monday, August 18th, 7:36 a.m. My voice is disappearing as expected. My throat is a bit sore this morning. Like when I'm coughing, it is not happiness, it hurts. So Mr. iStitchBirds is about to go to the supermarket for some mercy rations of throat lollies and chocolate. I can get through the day. Oh, it is so not pleasant. Just slept like 3 hours. Can't really go lie down because it kept feeling my chest immediately, so I was sleeping in my green chairs. I think today it's going to be a little bit of sitting here at the stitchy desk working on some stitching, and when I get too tired, then I'll go to the other side of the bookshelf and noodle for a little bit. So I think this Flosstube will be like the previous one and just full of yawning. Oh, and red eyes. Okay. Someone is a little bit ill. Anyway, what I've done here now is that I took some of the things I had worked on last week off the Q-snaps, like the finished top for the Biscornu and the girl from the Pana kit, because that fabric is just not making me happy. You know, I'm so tempted to just like scrap that, start with a new piece of Ada, like nicer Ada, and do it, but no, I can do it. It just has to be a little bit by bit. And the third Q-snap, that didn't even have a project on it yet, so I thought I would put 3 on so that then whatever I feel like stitching, it's good to go and I can make some progress. I'm actually quite excited about stitching all of these. I might as well just show which ones I put here. So the first one is the Wonderful North RTO kit. Okay. As usual. Maybe I could have been more prepared, but that will give me less time to talk with you then. Here it is. Oh, it's so pretty. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, that is just gorgeous. I really do like it a lot. So, just put it back into the bag. Let's have another look. So, here it is. And I recently worked on this and I so enjoyed it. I'm so hoping that that'll happen again because I would love to work on this one some more because of the current whip plot, which, okay, that with that I mean what I've called from the different categories. So that is my current whip plot. Let's just call it that, until I come up with a better name. So this one has the least amount of not least amount of stitches maybe, but it's the smallest percentage done. It is at 4.98%. How come I didn't get it to 5%? I think I must have like ended a thread and just didn't want to start another one. One of my new needle winders there. So cute. Anyway, really looking forward to stitching this one. This linen is also really nice to stitch on. It's just, I think it's just, my God, Belfast linen, I think. It feels really nice. Then the second one that I put on a Q-snap is woolly jumpers. I would love to make some good progress on this one. Maybe even good is too much. Any progress. I would be happy with any progress. There, there really isn't much to see. Would have been great to show this before I put it on here, but let's admire my other duck one. You don't mind it. So what I wanted to do, because I have done a middle start and then been stitching pretty much like the bottom right quarter, I just want to make my way now to the left side. I must say, I do find it a little bit scary to count far on like linen and even weave, because it is so easy to make the mistake, even when you count a couple of times. Like, I think I counted it 3 times. So let's hope that it is correct. But what I usually do is, when I do the first stitch or first couple of stitches, I then count back to make sure, but we'll see. But that's going to make me very happy, and it's going to make stitching this easier. And we're all about that, right? Easier and more enjoyable. Oh my gosh, I love that duck. It looks so good. It looks so good on that. But what I'm going to work on first is La Groseille, the red currants, and it's another one where I've counted my, it's another one where I've been working on this area here. And I want to now make my way here, like to the tip of that leaf there. Of course, that means a lot of excitement working on this dead leaf here. I got the colors out. It's, you know, it's like 3 colors mainly. So yeah, it's not so much so exciting. But it needs to get done, so what can you do? But yeah, I decided to go there so I can just start moving to the right and down. And with this one, didn't even remove the needles yet. There you can see some of the pretty berries, and already partially done dead leaf, or whatever it is. So these are pretty much the colors. So I was trying to use a needle there every 10 stitches so that I don't lose track, but well, let's see. So did I already say that the sheep is 25.9% done? And this one is 25.2. So ideally, I would love to add at least a 5% on all 3. But I'm pretty much going to go with what I feel like stitching, because that's, yeah, not too many demands on myself today, I think. And another new needle minder. Oh, goldfish. Even that one is so cute. I like it a lot. Okay, so I got the threads ready for this one, so I'm just gonna get stitching, get those first couple of stitches done, then check my counting. Hopefully it is correct. I'll be back at some point with some updates, so we'll see. Oh dear. Yeah, still, voice is quite disappeared. But I thought I'd better do a bit of an update, since I've made some nice progress on this one. So I stitched it last night, like in the evening, and then I was up in the middle of the night, couldn't sleep, so I stitched a bit more. And I've just sat down here and I've done a little bit more. So here is the progress. Look at that. I've done over 1,000 stitches. So everything that is here stitched. This is what I've just done now that I sat down here again. It's just a bit of green, and I moved the fabric so that there's a bit more space here, because the fabric gets folded underneath there, so can't go too far that way without it being uncomfortable. And this has gone from, like, it was like 25%. It is now at 38.16%. Gosh, that makes me so happy. I am absolutely amazed. And this has been unbelievably boring to stitch. It is mostly this one color, 642. Oh my gosh, it is so boring. It's unbelievably boring. Then every now and then I've gone to do a couple of other browns. So it hasn't been too great. The best thing was when at night I did the bit of back stitching, so it gave it that leaf shape, and that really cheered me up and made it possible to keep stitching. So there's a green leaf here. There's also some berries here, but then they're unfortunately not these gorgeous colors here. They are more on the brown side as well. So that's not really something to look forward to either. But that's okay. I'm just gonna keep stitching whatever colors are needed, because once I get this lot done, the rest of it is like pretty nice. More green leaves, there's some more the red berries. And yeah, I think it's going to be really nice. But I am really, really, really happy with the progress that I managed to make, since yesterday was difficult to get any stitching done. So. Can I just say also that I'm sick of drinking tea now? I feel like I've had so much tea and hot chocolate and all sorts of hot drinks. Like I've had enough now. Just want to get better now. But at least I can keep stitching. Just a very quick update at the moment. So I've done a couple of greens, and now I'm on to those very excitingly coloured berries. But I just thought, because, you know, I said I'm trying to start catching up on Flosstube. So I finished all the Hecate's Needle videos. Woohoo! It was so nice to get all caught up. And now I'm on to Judy, whose channel is an Aussie and Kiwi code travelling. And there's one of her long dogs. I think I only have a couple of videos there to watch though, so that won't take too long to catch up. And she did a couple of book reviews as well. I do want to watch those, even though one of the books is one that I have as well, and I was wondering whether I should wait until I do mine and then watch what she thought of it, or watch it now and then do mine. I don't know yet. I'll have to see how I feel. But I'm going to continue stitching this. Hello. Yes, my voice is still a bit missing, but at least my throat isn't really hurting, but I keep coughing, which is just not fun at all. I don't like to cough. And last night I couldn't sleep all night. No, I did nod off for like 10 minutes twice, but that's it. Then I fell asleep, I think, closer to 8 this morning, and been then awake since like 11. So it's not going so well. Thought I'd get here on the camera for a little bit to show a couple of things. Oh my gosh. I'm like, did I work on the leaf thing, the red currant, since I showed it? Well, let's just show it just in case, because I can't remember. Here it is, how it looks now anyway. It's so pretty, this green leaf in the middle of all this brown. When I did a bit of these berries. I mean, that is the bottom one of them. Oh, that needle man, it makes me so happy. It looks good, it looks good. But then, last night, I decided to work on something else for a change. Because I think because I was just staring at that one. And that is always the sign, move on. I still want to get back to stitching that though. I'd like to get it to 50%. And I grabbed the RTO kit, the Wonderful North. I did like probably only 100 stitches last night, and this morning then, when I just couldn't sleep, I did another 200 and something, and then finally could settle to sleep. So I mean, well, won't look too different. Just added some more of the thing. I think I added these bits and some half stitches, and then went up here, did a little bit of the shady trees in the background, and yeah, that's it. Just a little bit here and there. That makes me so happy too. New needle minders are awesome. But today, since having a little bit of sleep, haven't stitched at all. I mean, I've only just now
managed to get myself here at the desk. It's 5:20 in the evening. So want to have a live stream, but with this voice, you know, I don't think I can keep going for very long. I bought a pen. Very excited about this one because you remember that when they had the chicken pen competition on VK, I saw this pen there. I messaged the designer, but never got a message back, but it has now made its way to my bobbin. Yes, so of course I had to get it because it is wonderful. Oh, isn't that just so cute? I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh my gosh, it is just wonderful. Yeah, it's just so wonderful. So it'll go in the long queue of chicken pens. I mean, how many did I already have in the chicken category to finish first before I can start something? Yeah, it's still gonna take a while. I don't, it's just, at the moment, getting the whip mounting down feels like a never-ending task. Not quite sure how that's gonna happen, but you know, I really want to give it a try though. It doesn't need to get to better health first, and then I can. Thinking of t-shirts from my mum, because in her last package she sent me a hoodie that she had made, a bright pink one. I can't remember, did I show it or not? Anyway, she's gonna make me another one, and I was looking at the discount fabrics. Yes, I'm still only allowed the discount fabrics, even though she had actually already picked a fabric that wasn't a discount one, but it was out of stock. I saw this one and I said, I really need a hoodie made of this fabric. Oh, isn't that wonderful? I would do some really bad sheep sounds, but I think I'll be even worse at them with this throat at the moment. Mr. Ostrich Bird is really good at sheep sounds. He laughs at me when I try to do them. Oh. Oh, damn. Was there anything else to share? Oh, La Vuelta. I updated my list yesterday. By the way, I had a look at the daily kilometers. They have changed a bit, but the total is still the same, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna stick to the ones I have, because it doesn't really matter if they write a little bit different, or if you have written your list at a different time. It doesn't matter, just go with whatever you got. But I got mine now. Yes, my new clipboard. It's gonna get a lot of use. So I've got the kilometers and I got miles. So I am gonna do the Pawsome, the kilometers, and the beach with the miles. So the miles, 1,942. I was just using an online calculator because I couldn't find a list of the miles, so it's like sort of close enough. It really doesn't matter so much. Just get any stitching done. I mean, that's the main thing. But I even put little boxes so I can cross them off and feel good about myself. So it feels good that that's ready. So today was Wednesday the 20th. So, and Saturday it starts. Very exciting. I'm not sure if I can do do any stitching tonight. If not, I think the best thing would be just to potter about. I'm sure there's always something I need to organize, or just do something that I do that I usually like push aside when I just stitch instead. So one thing is, because you remember my Etsy box, because I had a separate little baggie here for my bobbin, because I was going to do always random from each pile. I think I'm going to just combine the two, because might just as well. Yeah, because I don't have as many bobbin ones. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like a better idea to do it that way. So the one I've had for ages now is the Sweet Pea branch, the Anna Petunova one, which I really like, but don't want to stitch because of the fabric. So I'm gonna keep it. Gosh, it's a bit hard to breathe. So I'm gonna keep it still in the whip pile and in my Anna Petunova category. But when it gets cold, I'm gonna get a different fabric for it and start it again. But yeah, it still feels somehow right to keep it as a whip, because I do want to get it going again immediately. I probably should already look for a fabric for it, so that when I'm ready to restart it, I can then order a fabric or have it already ready. I was stitching it on the witch-old linen, which is it's just not pleasant to work on. And it was a nice green one. So I just need to find something similar. I feel like it was a bit this color, the DMC 369. Yeah, I don't know. I think the example I saw, or was it on a different channel, was stitched on yellow, which looked great. So I mean, there would be other options as well. For some reason, I really wanted to stitch it on green, like stitch green on green, because it is fully backstitched, so it stands out. Doesn't matter. But I'm also gonna keep it here, because if I pull out something from my Etsy / my bobbin box that already is a whip, then it'll be the Etsy my bobbin focus one, just like the knitting moment is at the moment. I just want to try. What if I picked one from my bobbin here now, just like a random one? What would it be? But I don't get to start it. Oh, how funny. What is it with? Would have been a nature Biscornu. Oh, very exciting. It's actually a really pretty one, stitched on dark blue fabric, like navy blue, I think. Oh, something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna put these in the box and write some more down that aren't on these paper strips yet. I think I'm up to date with Etsy ones, because I mean I haven't bought any Etsy ones. Because I really haven't needed any. Oh, sorry. Gosh, I'm feeling just so awful. I know it could be much worse as well. I'm not very good at picking. But it'll go away. It'll go away. Okay. I'm gonna start pottering at the desk and put something on and maybe a Flosstube. I don't know whose Flosstubes I'm gonna watch next because I've finished watching Judy's. I have so many different ones that need to catch up. I might catch up Stitching Mummy. Sarah. I might catch up on her videos because I think I'm like 2 or 3 months behind. But of course that means so many wonderful episodes to watch. And hers are usually around 30 minutes, which would be perfect for working on the floral sheep. I am thinking that maybe now when I'm not in the biggest stitching mode, maybe I need to work on that. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'll be back. I'll always come back. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'll be right back. All right, back at the same project, the red currants. So, it is 20 minutes past midnight. So, what day is it today? Friday, 22nd of August. I am still not feeling great at all. So I couldn't fall asleep tonight because just haven't been feeling great. I keep coughing and whatnot, so I sat down to just do a little bit more stitching on this one, and I was really surprised that yesterday and today I've done altogether like 800 stitches. Just like wow. So here's the area that I've been working on. I think it's looking pretty good. Like this area is almost finished. Like there's some missing here out there. Sorry. Oh, I need to be a bit careful how I speak, I think. But yeah, it's looking really, really good. Done the outline there and the green leaf, and it just looks so pretty. And I actually love these berries. You know, they don't have a lot of color there, but they do look really, really nice. I realized that I haven't done actually the back stitching on these ones yet, so that'll be nice once I finally get to it. So this is what I've done all together now, and I'm gonna put this away now because it's at 52.48%, and I reckon I've done a fair bit of work on it now, so I need to put it away before I get burned out. When I bring it back next, I think I'll be working on this like a blossom there. So I'll stitch that then. But woo! Excellent progress. Very happy with that. Hello. Welcome to another part of filming here at the loudest stitchy desk of sickness and illnesses. Oh my god, how terrible I'm feeling tonight. Obviously my nose is very blocked, so hopefully I'll be able to breathe enough to get through this. So it's getting closer to midnight. Still we are on Friday the 22nd. But, did I film today? I think I filmed this morning. Or did I? Well, I did show you where I got with the red currants. I remember that. And after that, I picked the woolly jumpers with the sheep. Didn't really. Well, where is that? Oh, there it is. Didn't really get that far with it though today. But did some block stitching. Why? So that's good. I must say though, I'm worrying so much that the counting has been terrible, like from here to here. I did count twice. But I think when you're ill and your head is just not working quite right, you know, it feels like it might still be wrong, but I'll have to count it again. Gosh, my face is looking so terrible. Well, then again, even at the best of times, it doesn't look that great. Anyway, I mean, you know what time it is. It's La Vuelta time. So I ended up sleeping for a couple of hours tonight, from like 8 till 10. Finally managed to get a bit of sleep because I'm really struggling to get sleep. So I thought I might be up a little bit now at night and get the cycling stitching going, because I mean I need to do a double. See how it goes. Yeah, because I'm really not stressing about it. If it doesn't work out, like if I'm just too ill to work on 2 whips for that, then that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to stress about it. So, just showing the starting points. First one, of course, the main entrance. Main entrance? What? For the numbers with the kilometers each day. Of course, it's the Pawsome, which is a DMC kit from the Australiana kind. I can't like speak tonight. It actually has some pictures of what else is in the series. Kangaroo and koala. Are there 2 koalas? Is there? I don't think I've ever seen any of these stitched. Now I'm like, how did I even get this? I don't know. But, so the starting point is this. Yeah, so that was what I did at the retreat, which was not much, but I'm so grateful that I did that now, so I don't have to count like to the side. I can just get going. Use these as the reference. Oh. And then of course I'll be working beach. I really would like to try and make some of the progress, because it would be great to do it, because otherwise, you know, I mean, I really struggle to work on it otherwise. So here it is on the Q-snap. Looks so good done like this, and I love that needle binder. It looks so pretty there. Like I feel like it's made for this one. So I think there's, wait, I counted it just the other day, but I can't remember. Let me have a quick look. Quick look at the pattern. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's 6 people to do, like this is the 6th one there, so 5 still here. remember when I did the 1,000 stitches on this, it was like I could just do like finish this umbrella and the one person and a bit of that. I think that was like 1,000, so this is gonna be 2,000, so it's not gonna get finished, that's for sure. But I think I'm gonna. There's two people side by side here. I think that's where I'm going to be stitching. This one has an umbrella up top here. The other one doesn't, just lying on her back there. So I reckon I'll probably counter the umbrella and start there, or start below and stitch this part first and then do the umbrella. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think that's all I can film tonight. Oh, this is so not good. Like I haven't felt this awful since I had COVID like years ago. I can get through this. I have stitching to do. That needs to get done. I'll show you sometime tomorrow when I got stitched. So I'm gonna get things ready, and as soon as it hits midnight, I'm stitching. Oh, welcome back to the Stitches Desktop Germs. Oh man. Looking tough. Right. I managed to go to bed, I think it was like 2 o'clock. And got a few hours of sleep, so that was great. But before I forget, better show what I stitched. So I did the 183 stitches on the Pawsome. So the leaves definitely got a nice bit big. So I'm happy about that. Hey Daisy. What's going on, buddy? Even Daisy's worrying. What's going on with Mummy? And 113 stitches on the beach. So ended up like I had done this bottom 3 rows like this way done. So whatever is above that I stitched, and this one was missing the top row as well, so I stitched part of that since I was using that orange on the other side. Yeah, so nice to get it going, and I'm still loving that needle mine. That's so pretty. That's from Caterpillar cross stitch, I think. Yeah, okay. That's all I have. I'm gonna sneeze soon, so better go. I'll be back later. Okay, later in the day, 8:35, Saturday night. I have managed to sleep more today, which has been great. I'm still coughing away tonight, but I'm trying to work on the woolly jumpers, and my counting was correct. Whee! Oh dear, it did match up. Oh my gosh, I was so happy. Because even though sometimes, you count a few times, but on even weave, I'm always nervous because it's like there's like double the chance of having it wrong because of, it could be 1 or 2 off or whatever. Like, it's like just scary. So I've done this blend, which is a bit funny blend. It's like very light brown and like green. I've done all of it here. So I think I'm going to go the other side because I think there's a big chunk of it like right here. And yeah, stitch at least some of it on that side too, because mine just
since I'm getting some block stitching done, I may want to continue when I can. It's looking very nice. I think I am I at 30% yet? Yes! 30.3%. Oh, that is wonderful. And so far it looks like I've done 1 stitch more than I did yesterday on this one. So I can do some more. Oh, I'm gonna keep stitching until I feel ready for a next nap, or, well, I suppose it'll be more like night sleep. But yeah, I just feel so grateful for having been able to get some sleep today, because it really has improved how I feel. Like, sometimes when I've woken up, I have actually felt great, but then after a while it starts going downhill again. But it feels like there's hope. There's hope now. Okay, I'm gonna put it up back on the Q-snap and get stitching. Okay, I've started working on the blend here, and just had to stop to make another blend so I can continue stitching. Thought I would share another Flosstube watching update, because I ended up not watching Stitching Mummy videos yet. Sorry. As I just haven't been able to face the sheep yet. So I'm saving her videos for that. So I decided to pick somebody else from my list, because I'm behind with most people's Flosstube. So I am going to catch up with Megan from Stitching Moon. There we go. And I decided that, because I'm more than 6 months behind, because this was 6 months ago. So I decided I'm just gonna go to the latest Whip Parade, watch that, and then continue from there, and probably skip whatever is older than that. And because otherwise I don't think I can ever get caught up anywhere close, and I really do want to watch more Flosstube again. So I'm gonna get back to this, put Megan's video on, and enjoy her Whip Parade, and yep, let's see. Oh wow, today has been a tough day. I really struggled to get my stitches done, even though the numbers weren't that big for today. But it is now, wait, what time is it? 10 to 10 in the evening, Sunday. I just got the Miles ones done on the beach, but here is the Pawsome. So went a little bit all over. Did a little bit of color completing, and completed this green and this brown and this brown here. That was 157 stitches. And yeah, the green, the brown, yep, that's it. So nice to have some more bits to count from, whatever color I pick next. I don't know if I'll do some more color completing, or what I'll do tomorrow. We'll see. Would be nice to work on some of the flowers, because I think there's some more here as well, and I could color complete those if I wanted to. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's put that away. And here's the beach one. So just been working on the blue, the 2 blues, and well, then the guy. That's it. That one was 97 stitches. Then I finished the thread. So tomorrow I can do some easier stitches, at least to start with. I'm really glad that I did decide to try and get these stitches done as well, because it's always hard when you fall behind. Even though I've given it as a guide that if you fall behind, you just do that day's stitches, and if you can catch up after that, then you do that. Because
the less stressful way to do it. But yeah, nice to see this one growing little by little. So hopefully tomorrow I'll finish both legs and do some more of the towel. And finish this whatever beach bag it is. It just has a little bit of orange there, and the same orange goes here, so I'll finish that as well. I so don't want to go to sleep again. I feel like all day I've been just so tired and just napping. And I feel like I've already lost track how many times I've watched Pride and Prejudice this weekend. Surely it's been 3 times. Well, one can't watch it enough. That's how it is. Okay, maybe I'll get the sheep out for a little bit, add a few more stitches to that, and then sleep. So hoping that tomorrow will be a better day. Oh, look at that little lamb, looking so cute there. So it is Monday morning now, and the 25th of August, 9:15 in the morning. If you insist in knowing, okay, I'm lying. It's 17 past. I've just had a shower, so I'm trying to start the new week better. Had a terrible night, but at the end I managed to get a bit of sleep, and I've woken up feeling a bit better, so trying to use this now to get stuff done. I wanted to share, because I mean, of course I haven't even started my cycling stitches for today yet, but I wanted to share this because, you know, I've been working on this blend, like first on the other side and now on this side. In the last 3 days I did over 1,000 of these stitches. I can't believe it. Like, how did that happen? I've been feeling so terrible. I feel like barely getting any stitching done, and the cycling has been on, and I still managed over 1,000 stitches. And block stitching. This just blows my mind. Like, this is the biggest the biggest bit of block stitching in this pattern, like doing the both sides. So I am amazed. I still have, like, I think maybe 270 stitches of that blend left. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, exactly, 270. And this is now at 35.81%. Wow, this is definitely one where the percentages go up very slowly. But that's just how it is sometimes. But I guess what's really making me want to work on this one is that altogether it has 6,649 stitches left, which it doesn't feel like the biggest number. Like, I guess what I mean is that it doesn't feel like impossible to, you know, get to a finish in, you know, fairly decent time. Well, of course, if I only stitch this, then it will be easier, but yeah. So we'll see. I'll keep working on it, like on the side, and especially now if I don't really feel like doing an awful lot, I'm gonna try and finish that color. I think it will make me feel really good. Like, yeah, this is the very right edge. So that's it. It's been incredibly boring, but for some reason the strands have been sitting really, really nicely, and I think that is one part of why I've been like okay doing this stitching. It's like when something just when the strands just lay nicely, it's just so much more fun to stitch. So there we go. I'm so looking forward to stitching more of the mama sheep. You know, I do like it though that I did, like it that you can see that that's what it is there. Oh, but yeah, I better have some breakfast and get the possum out, do my 139 stitches. Then I'll see if I feel like doing the beach one immediately after or not. And, well, then it'll be other stitching after that. Yep, another night was showing update, so late Monday evening here. And I again added sort of a bit more random colors, completed this very light yellow, and I'm like, what else did I do? Why is it so hard to remember? Then I definitely added a bit of this coral color. I think some brown as well. Gosh. Yeah, I am a little bit all over the place. Oh yeah, one of these browns here, or two of them. Ay. But anyway, stitches got done. And then the beach, the dude is starting to appear more and more. You can see the shade from the shadow from the umbrella. So I guess tomorrow I'll finish the towel that's lying on and then start working on the umbrella. But it's looking good. It's so nice that can see him appear bit by bit. Yeah, the umbrella will be definitely a bit of a boring stitch because they're very blocky. These umbrellas, kind of tempted to just go to the person on this side, start working on that already, but they all still need to be stitched, so it doesn't really matter. I also finished the let me just put this away. I finished the right side of the sheep, but I already took it out and put it back in. Just moving to the left side again to stitch. I've picked another blend that I might be working on sort of this area. I think it is this one that I'll stitch that side on, so thought I would just get onto that a little bit. Grabbed a few colours if I feel like stitching something else, but yeah, now that I'm still not feeling so super good, it just good to work on something boring like this. Oh gosh, today at least hasn't been the worst, so I'm grateful for that. Very grateful. So I'm gonna get a blend and a needle and start stitching, I think. Okay, let's continue here. Back to the misery diaries. Oh, so Tuesday. Tuesday, August 26th. Illness still remains. Far out. Oh, it just feels like it'll never go away. So it's 5:30 in the evening. This morning felt a bit better, but oh boy, the downhill. The later in the day it goes. But I got my cycling stitches done. Can't to celebrate. At least a little bit. I think I'll reward you after that with we'll look at a couple of pretty patterns. It's a little, it's something. Why isn't my camera so far to then? There we go. Let's oh dear. Oh, Mr. Possum. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice to show it here on the camera this way. It's looking pretty good. Looks like I've done so much more progress than I really have. It's just very exciting was when it's not just empty white. Yeah, I just was just doing these fiddly stitches like the coral ones there, and couldn't quite do them all the way because I still have some bits to stitch here, but sorry, trying to not go coughing crazy. Yeah, really liking the way it looks. Tomorrow it'll only be 20 stitches, so not much to do. I very much appreciate that. Always love the rest days and the days with not so many stitches. And then to the beach. There we go. Still didn't fully finish the towel he's lying on, but I did finish the bag. And I did finish a towel there. Just looks a little bit weird because the top bit was done at a different time than the rest of it. The thing is that when I was stitching the rest of the towel, I didn't realize there was an extra row on a different page of the pattern, so that's why I ended up getting done at a different time, but well, it doesn't matter so much. Yep, started working on the umbrella there. So I think tomorrow, since it's only, how many for this one? 12. I think I might finish the towel. I'm sure it'll be more than 12 stitches, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Very exciting. So there we go. So yesterday I was sitting in the green chair and thought I'd have a quick look at VK and see what kind of pretty patterns might pop up. And oddly enough, I think I need to take a couple of headache pills after this. So oddly enough, there were two patterns that were really nice, but both had a windmill. For some reason, I'm not at all a windmill stitcher, so I don't think I'll be stitching these, but I really wanted to show them because I thought they looked so pretty. So this one here is the first one, and what made me look at this one was that it reminded me of the pattern I bought. I don't know how long ago was it, a couple of months ago. That was like a landscape, sort of bit narrow landscape that was in like purples and pinks, and my friend Melissa is stitching at the moment. I think it's the shape of this pattern that somehow makes it feel the same, and also has a lot of lots of flowers in front and just sort of strong coloring, even though this is like a daytime one. But doesn't that look just really, really beautiful? Like, what I really like is the warmth of that light coming from the windows of the cottage. Oh, I showed this to Charlie Feathers as well, who said that, you know, if the windmill went away, she would totally stitch it, because I mean she likes cottages. And the flowers are really beautiful. And I love the sky and everything. Just looks really, really nice. So then I kept looking for a little bit longer. And came across a picture of someone stitching this one. So another way, I mean, how good does this look? That sky looks just so nice, and it's like really like the trees and everything. Yeah, it's funny because I can't, of course, see the picture now that I'm pointing. I'm like, it was this one that had the trees, wasn't it? Anyway, I went to look at the designer's page to see what the whole pattern looks like, and this is the whole pattern. So really nice. Again, just not a windmill stitcher, but I think if somebody is, they would totally love both of these ones. So there you go, a little reward for putting up with all this talk about having a cold and not a lot of variety in stitching at the moment. Do I need to sew the sheep as well while we're at it? Like, let's have a look, because there's been a little bit of progress. So I've added the blend here at the bottoms of those bits. Yeah. Oh gosh. I'm really tired. I'm just a bit fed up having this cold and feeling like this. So. We ended up getting some Domino's pizza for dinner tonight because, yeah, certainly the cooking certainly doesn't feel very appealing. But I must say though, I'm not quite sure I tasted anything. And I certainly didn't smell them. Like Mr. Ostrich Bird said that it smelled so nice in the car. I was like, yeah, can't smell at all. I think it's time for another cup of tea. Yeah, never ending. Good thing I have lots of tea. I love tea. Have I said that enough many times? I do love tea. Cold or hot, I love tea. Especially black teas. I like flavoured teas. Peach teas would be nice. But oddly enough, I don't often find black peach tea. I don't know why it's so difficult. Does America have all the peach black teas? You guys who live there in the south of the USA and can get like sweet tea. The restaurants and even fast food, in the fast food places, sweet tea. I of course never been able to order sweet tea yet. But does it ever come in peach flavor? Or is it always like just black? Or lemon or something? Does it come in different flavors? Could you please educate me and tell me all about the sweet tea? Because I would love to know. Because I think that if I ever made my way there, I think I would love sweet tea. Like, it sounds to me like something that one could just see dreams of every night. So as I do what? I was wanting to stitch something for tonight, and since this one was on the Q-snap, I wrapped it for a bit, and I have gotten it to 10%. I added 315 stitches to it. So I was working on these foggy trees background, added a bit more to the tree up here, and just some random bits like this here, and then some green stuff there. So not a huge amount of stitches, but still I am very happy that it is exactly at 10%. But gosh, there's an awful lot there's still left to stitch then. I was thinking that I might take it off the Q-snap now and do the same with the sheep, because I worked so much on that sheep. I really need the break from it now. And this one is going to be a bit slow going, I think, for a while, because there's a lot of thread color changes here in the moss. So I'm going to put these two away. And I was looking at the list and thinking like which one to bring out next. I actually might put the Moomin back on this one because I'd like to make some more progress on that. Because the Moomin is at 51.5%. Even if I would get it to 55, that would be great. If I would get it to 60, even better. And the sheep, I wonder if I'll get the bottom part of the Biscornu going. Because that needs, I need to stitch the border again. I feel like now I've had a bit of a break from it, I can do the border again. So I might do that. I think that is a good idea. So I'm gonna get to that and yeah, clear some stuff away from the desk. Look for some threads that I will need for the well, I got the full moon threads already waiting. Okay. Yeah, I know what I need to do. Hello. It's like when a new clip starts, it's like you never know which stitcher is going to be here. Today it's the stitcher in the hoodie. Still with the voice that is a fair bit gone. But I'm still here. Today's the 27th of August. It's starting to get to the end of the month. Oh, just life feels like just everything just all crazy. You know, life is just crazy and I don't know, everything is just a bit crazy. But what do we need to talk about when it gets towards the end of the month? Plans. Stitchy plans for the following month. My gosh, it's September. Gosh, this year certainly ended up being very different than I expected it would be. It's been incredibly weird. I kind of wish I could talk about everything now, but I can't yet. So, but mostly all is good. Health-wise, always good, except quite cold. It's mainly like the job front, because yeah, still no income. But it's like there's been like stuff happening. But still not quite there. I'll talk about it when I can. Anyway, stitchy plans, September. Let's just concentrate in that. So I guess the main plan for half of September is La Vuelta. So that will finish on the 14th. So I will keep going with that. I haven't done today's stitches yet, but I've only just sat down here and I only need to do altogether 32 stitches between the two projects, so that's not a lot. So what else? We'd go. I totally ended up failing this month with the sheep. Not really surprising, but and it's perfectly okay because I mean I still have rest of the year to do it. I mean even then if I didn't, it still wouldn't matter because you know, you're doing the challenges just to get more stitching done. So if I get it done, great. If I don't, well, it's not like I'm losing on a prize or something. Yeah, I'm only doing this to get stitching done. But yeah, I am definitely going to still catch up on that one. I just want to recover from this cold first. Or at least a bit more. But the 2 numbers for September got called already like a few days ago. And the numbers were 14 and 18. How funny that like in my Whipco board that the opposite corners have been the ones that don't get called. I mean, even the Whipco board, like, it's not like I really need it. I mean, I should have just made a list and just go with that what I need to work on, because I don't think I even noticed when the first bingo came about. I think there's quite a few now, but yeah, it doesn't really matter so much. So, number 14. Oh my god. I really like this kit, but I very much struggle to stitch it. And what might be the reason? Come on, come on. You say it. You say it because all you know it. 18 count fabric. Yep. So this one is, it is the Loca S kit pair. I love pairs. I love kits. I love the fabric, even though it's darker than this one. But I love everything about it except it being 18 count. And not being able to fit the stitches so nicely. It like makes me feel uneasy when I'm stitching. So despite being started, it is in that pre-2022 group. And I don't think I worked on it this year. Oh yeah, that reminds me, get the numbers out. Where are you? Well, did I actually work on it a bit? Because I worked on it in January for 2 days because I got it to 15%. That's when I was trying to do those 5% things, I think. Did 329 stitches. Wow. Here it is. I feel a bit sad when I look at it, you know. I feel sad because I do like it, like, but when I look at it, it's like I just feel that struggle. So I am a little bit nervous about the 1,000 stitches. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Oh my goodness. but I am going to try because just like all the other whips that I have, I do want to get it done. Where's my other one? There we go. Then the other whip. Again, I worked on it on the 13th of January, so at the same time as the pairs. So it is this one, which is Walk Under the Stars. And it is at 26.91%. So it's time to get this one stitched as well. I mean, who would have thought that, you know, I would jump ahead with the other Mormon instead. Here is this one. So the problem for me at the moment is so the background, which is going to be vast, it's all around the Mormon. That was supposed to be done with one strand, but I think I just didn't notice it and started doing it with 2 strands. And I think that ever since, it has made me a bit uncomfortable because I don't know if I'm making a big mistake continuing with 2 strands, and that should I frog what I've done and then start stitching it how it was meant to be stitched with 1 strand. And then it's like, well, the 1 strand, like how is it going to look with 1 strand? Like, will it look silly being stitched on white with 1 strand? But if that's how it's meant to be, though, and they're usually stitched on white, I don't quite know what to do. I just feel like if I did do it with 1 strand, it will probably be a lot easier to do the background because there's a lot of it. Yeah, I do think I know that I do need to frog it. I mean, it's not like I've done a lot of it so far, so it's not going to be a huge deal. Yeah. I think that's what I need to do, because otherwise, the whole time I'm going to be thinking about it, thinking, is this the wrong way to do it? Using 2 strands. I'll save myself just a lot of mental anguish. Already get plenty of that, so saving me from some of it would be excellent. So, anything else for next month? I'm sort of thinking, well, do I have any... Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. Yeah, obviously still not getting great sleep. Or enough. Like, do I have any wishes for or plans for finishes next month? So Pawsome. Yeah, so that finishes mid-month, the cycling challenge. I would have a couple thousand stitches left at that point of Pawsome. Will I try and finish it in September? Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be amazing? That would be so amazing. I would love to do it, but that will depend on how sick of it I am at that point. But usually when it starts getting closer to the end, like the finishing end, I get very excited and just want to keep working on the whip. So I'm hoping that will happen with the Pawsome. Another thing what I would love to finish is that, like I said last night, I put a couple of whips away, and I took out the Mormon. Now that I'm talking of the Mormon, I'm like, oh, I'd love to finish that too, but best not to push it too hard. So the other thing I took out was the Biscornu, because I did that top part, so I didn't feel like stitching the bottom half then, but last night I was really happy to get back into it. Didn't mind at all. And got a bit of a start. Got this side of the border done. But I ran out of 3865, so hopefully could get some more of that tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, today. But I'm probably going to continue working on this one today because I still feel like it. So I started already working on one of the, because it has like a bigger motif or label or whatever on each side. So I thought might as well get going with that. And or whatever part I feel like stitching. Because I was going to first do just the whole border and then do the middle stuff, but now I'm just going to go ahead with that. So I would love to finish that next month as well. Oh my gosh, my finishing plans for next month are certainly growing a little bit. Just went and checked what challenges are going to be up on Semi-Sane Stitches. But there was nothing yet other than their regular monthly ones. So, but yeah, I think I have enough planned already for September, so I'll be fine. I think I'll be a bit sad when the La Vuelta finishes, because then it's again waiting till next year for the cycling challenges. But that makes them special as well, that you do those 3 in a row and that's it. Then you wait. And of course there'll be biathlon instead. Also in September there's going to be the Athletics World Championships held in Tokyo. So that means that they should be on at a fairly decent time for me to watch. I like the sound of that. Okay, I think I'm going to go now and work on the Biscornu some more. And I'm going to start watching Death in Paradise from the start again. I'm missing watching that, and just want something a bit easygoing. I feel like I kind of feel like I even need like a social media break. Not from stitching though, but I think from everything else. I'm sure many of you understand, and because it just often feels now like, you go to Like you pop into Facebook, to just have a quick look at something, and they just keep pushing all this stuff for you to look at, and it's all just miserable. Even worse if you go read any comments on anything. They're all just so angry and miserable. So I think that's one reason why I'm wanting to go back, just watch Death in Paradise. Because it's pretty light actually, and yeah. I think that's what I need right now, so let's do that. Let's do that. Is that a plan? Let's do that. Okay, we're back here again. I took yesterday off from doing the cycling challenge because there were only so few stitches to do, and I really needed it. So I did some catching up today. Let's have a look. So for the Pawsome, I added 191 stitches. There we go. Really just worked on these 2 leaves, adding some green. I decided to just I picked a color that had the most stitches left, and it was that green. Because getting the stitching was it felt really difficult today, so I didn't want to keep changing colors, and just wanted to just keep going. Like that one color, and that's it. But they're looking good. Good looking leaves. Very healthy. Oh dear. Oh, I need to make yourself laugh. Hey. Oh gosh. And then the stupid beach. 118 stitches on this one. Oh, sorry, some sort of spot on my head there. Why do I need to play with that while I'm filming this? I don't know. There we go. It has grown even more. It is funny though, how slow it's going. Then again, if I was doing the kilometers, those numbers, it would be going quicker. So I finished the towel and then just did the middle bit since I already had that color on, and then just went for the light blue. And here I did a little bit of extra because just wanted to finish what I had on the needle, and also because the progress on this one is so slow that I figured that since I felt like doing at least a little bit of extra, I really should do it. It looks really good. I really do like the way it looks. Now that I got this bit here, I could even stitch the shadow bit here when I feel like it. God, all of a sudden it just feels so cold in here. Oh, my arms have gone all bubbly as well. Oh, so cold. Oh. When I look at it there, I'm like, there really isn't that much left. But then thinking of how long it takes for me to stitch just one of these, it's a lot. I should just keep watching Death in Paradise and keep stitching it. So what else? I was up last night because I ended up nodding off in the, I don't know, I think it was 6:30 in the evening last night, and I woke up at 9:45. So I ended up sitting up till 4 in the morning. I decided just not to care. Because at the moment, if I can get some sleep at any point, that's great. Let's do it. Sleep is good. The lighting is good tonight. My face is looking nice. I'm sorry that I'm looking at myself. It's not so often that I feel like I look decent enough, like the light is alright. Oh God. Sorry. Come on, Mr. T. Oh, the Biscornu, the bottom part of Biscornu. I made progress. I'm so proud of myself. I finished the border. Super awesome. It looks like, you know, it would be easy peasy to stitch it. It's not, definitely not for me. It took forever. Absolutely forever. I also finished this one and the heart underneath. So that lot fully done. So now I need to fill this with white. Then unfortunately on this side there's a big box. Big red box. It's going to be just riveting stitching that. You know how much I love my block stitching. So excited. And at the bottom, there's going to be a blue box. Woohoo! At least it is smaller. I think it's the same length as the one on top. And the red box is pretty much the same length as this thing. Oh, how exciting. Then there'll be another one of these hearts. And there's going to be an airplane here. And then a backstitchy, like a stampy looking thing. But still, the idea of finishing this is so exciting because we'll get to pick something else from the other bag. Get the next one. Pick the next one to work on. The hardest thing is that, I think I said in my last video, didn't I? I have 3 things in, only 3 other projects in the others category. And they all are a little bit difficult. Oh God, so I'm still going to be coughing for a long time, I think. Sounds like even when getting better otherwise, the cough will just stay, so. But I'm improving. Every day I'm improving, though. So that's good. Coughing just makes me feel quite tired. So the 3 things that I had left. So there's the Scissor Sampler, which is a really nice project, but I only have a very small start. So it's like there's tons left to stitch. So no other problems with that one. Just there's tons left to stitch. But then there's the damn Scandi Forest. Oh. But it's funny that it's another project that is like 3 colors. Because this one, the Biscornu, is 3 colors. And my progress on that one is very, very slow. I'm tempted to ask the Stitchy Meetup girls if each one of them would stitch a little bit of it. Sorry. I would love it if each one of them would stitch like one of the little bits. It would be so nice. But I don't know, would I be micromanaging? Making sure that the counting is correct and... that would be a difficult one. And the third one is the Rioli's Blackwork kit, which is fun, but it is very, very slow going. like, progress will be very slow. But would it be faster if I actually worked on it a bit more? Maybe it would. So I'm very curious to see what I'll get once this one is finished. But I need to finish this first, so I better get to stitching. Oh yeah, you know where I am and what this means. Packing the messy car with the project bag. That of course means I am stitching in the wild. Look at that. Not the one leaf in those trees. Outside the supermarket today. One of my original stitching in the wild spots. Mr. Ostrich Birds is using the dryers at the laundrette. And I am working on the possum and listening to a podcast while waiting for him. So only took some of the green thread with me because that should be enough for today's stitches. Not that I will get all my stitches done here, but I can at least get to a good start. So it's nice to be out of the house. I just want to cough less. But back to stitches. Okay, still stitching in the wild, but different location. Still the same trip though. I have sent Mr. Ostrich Birds to that white place on the other side next to the grocery land. Angela's Bakery. And I am stitching away. Back at home again, and I finally got my today's stitches done. Look, I did well over 100 when we were out, but I don't know, got home and it really slowed down. So that was 187. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so happy for these big leaves. They're looking so nice. Oh, you know, like I still need to do the beach stitches for today. But I'm so tempted to just go back to this after that and do a bit of extra so we can get it closer to the finish. Oh, and by the way, I finished watching Stitching Moon, or got all caught up. The only ones I didn't watch yet were the ones that she's doing about like nutrition and eating and whatnot, because she's had a series of that, and I'm definitely very keen to have a watch, but I decided to just leave that for when I'm feeling a bit better and can accept information maybe a bit better. But yeah, it was nice to catch up what Megan has been working on, and it was so nice to see that she's been doing the strand a day for quite a while now, and made me miss doing that. I felt like it's been forever since I've done strand a day. But I thought, well, I don't really have like a good project for that at the moment, but I reckon at some point it'll come back. Because it's such a nice way to make some progress without having to stitch too much. Especially if something doesn't seem to get any progress. So I'm now watching Narelle. So that's Simply Narelle Stitches. Yeah, I'm a few months behind Narelle's videos as well, so it's so great to see what she's working on. I do have that pattern as well, the Galas by the water pump. It is such a nice pattern. Can't wait to stitch that. No doubt it'll be a while. Oh gosh, I so want some new stuff. I want to stitch some fun things. But I need finishes. I need more finishes. I need the numbers down. Oi. Okay. I better get onto the beach and work on some more of that umbrella, that beach umbrella. Hello and good Saturday morning from Laura's Stitchy Desk. feeling a little bit better. That is very exciting. Last night, I started getting my smell and taste back as well. Even more exciting. But I didn't share yesterday my beachy. my bee. Oh dear. Oh, little things amuse me. Didn't share my beach stitches. So yesterday was 116. And no, still not finished. But I did the shadow and continued working on the umbrella. Oh, it takes a long time to get one of those umbrellas done, but I am still very happy I decided to work on this one as well. And even though I would love to have the progress that doing the kilometer numbers have given it, I'm happy on doing the miles, because I think the kilometers would have felt like too much. So anything I get done is fantastic. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. Well, how many stitches today? 98. Not very much. I'll just continue then on the umbrella. But I got something exciting to share this morning. I haven't finished. Yep, I got this one finished this morning. Actually, before I went to bed last night, I had just the back stitching to do on these two, and the what is it called here, the basting line around the thing that is done with white. A bit tedious, but easy enough. So this morning I got up, couldn't sleep because I'm still coughing away, and sat here to watch Death in Paradise and just get this done. I am so excited. I really am excited. So, where is that? So, here again. Let's see. So there is the top. And there's the top. There's the bottom. I think it looks great. Looks really, really great. I am well happy about this one. Actually surprised that it didn't take longer than this. You know, yesterday, oh my gosh, I was so bored doing the block stitching. I know they don't seem that big for many, but for me, they're enormous. What I kept doing, because I had, at one point, I had this white bit here to stitch, and this and this. So I kept taking turns, taking strand of each color, and just kept going. Then when that was ready, then I just kept going between these two. Yeah. I'll show this one again. So nice. So nice. So, wondering if I need to show it here in the better light as well. I might do it after I film here. So, I'm not going to put it together yet because I need to get some twine then for the finishing, and I don't have any. I don't even know where does someone buy twine. I don't know. There's another picture of it finished, because I think the twine actually looks really nice. And it gets sewn onto the fabric, so that it's not gonna come off. So I'll just have to then see how it's done when I'm good to go. We'll see. But yeah, it does feel pretty good. And let's see. Let's check the book. This is my finish number 20 for this year. Wow. Actually, I am really amazed by that. I really didn't think that there would be that many finishes. How many? Last year I had 32. I don't know how that happened either. But it's just like little by little getting these done. Just, that feels really nice. Oh yeah, I did quite a few there, small ones, but they're not all small. There's some big ones as well last year. I think I always have like a mix, definitely a mix of big and small finishes, which is the way I like it. That's the way I like to stitch as well. Just different size projects. And oh my gosh, it's just so exciting to have it finished. But now, it'll be time to pick another project from the other bag. I might have to wait until Mr. Ostrich Bird's wakes up, and I'll let him do it, because I did all the draws for the round 1, so I reckon he'll get to do this one. What a good start for a Saturday. Yeah, really pretty good. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera, show the finish on the desk, so you can probably see it a bit better. Okay, so here it is. You can see it much better. So this was the top part. I really like this top part. Like I do like the top one more than the bottom one. I think it's just, I really like the border, and I like it that it looks like a letter. You got the little stamp and all the back stitching. I think it looks really good. I love this heart that I started with. So it's just a really, really nice pattern. Okay, let me just swap that. Let me get the, wait a minute, which direction? Oh yeah, this way. Here it is. Same border, and like those hearts and a bit of back stitching. I think I probably would have been better off doing that as long lines, or even just over 2. But I don't know. I'm not that bothered. You can still see what it says, so I guess that's the main thing. Gosh, so nice, so nice, so nice. Another finish. This one is actually Etsy purchase, so I mean, would have counted as that. I think I probably still have this one in my Etsy box, so it'll come there at one point. So I'll just get to then skip and pick another one. Cool, very cool. Well, I'm gonna write that down in my notebook, and I don't know, jump up and down of joy. Okay, so the draw for the new whip from the other category has been done. And what got called? It is the Scissor Sampler by Italian Emblem. It is such a nice looking pattern. I still really like it a lot whenever I see that. But my start is a very tiny one, since it was one of the new starts for the 50 before 50. But I am glad that it started, and at least I have, you know, something fairly complete looking there, perfectly from the middle. I was just looking at it and thinking about it, like I just, what way do I want to stitch this? I'm not quite sure yet, but I have a feeling I will be doing a bit of counting from where I am there in the middle, instead of going with the stuff next to it. But we'll see once I actually start stitching it. Oh, gosh. And now there's only two whips left now in that bag. So there we go. One to go out, one coming in. Very exciting. Oh yeah, welcoming you here with the cough. So, how did you go? How did you get through all that? Oh my gosh, it seemed to be just complaining about how I was feeling. Okay, understandably. And how much I've been able to sleep or how little. Yeah. Yeah. So, before we get to the very last bit, the usual catching up with just a couple of more things that I've stitched. I bought another pattern. Oh, before that, I don't think I showed you this pattern yet that I also bought. I don't think I showed it in the last one yet. Let's have a look. It's a John Clayton one. Because I've been working on that sheep, which is John Clayton, like based on John Clayton's art, and just went to have a look at. There was a discount, like a sale going on Heritage Stitchcraft website, because they now do some digital patterns as well, and that was one of them, and I thought it was lovely, so I got that one. But the other pattern that I bought made me absolutely crazy homesick. So let's go look at that designer's VK shop. Well, her account at VK, because she had some other nice patterns as well, so I might as well show a few of those, and yeah, show you the one I really liked and had to get. Okay, so here we are. Hope that shows all right. So the name of the shop is Design Schema, and the designer is Galina Domina. And I love her picture here with all the colors stitched there. So let's just have a quick look at the pattern. So, well, the patterns start actually right here, because this is the one I got. There we go. I might just click it. Let's see. Why does this show it so big? That was a bit awkward. Is there another one that would show it? Well, there we go. Maybe that one is better. So you can see the whole thing. That made me homesick like crazy. So homesick for Finland. The name of the pattern is actually, I think it said August Morning. But for me, this is middle of the summer, middle of the night. Like this is when the sun doesn't go down at all. Oh my gosh, it's just, oh my god, yeah, the birches and the, it looks so finished to me. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it, and most definitely had to get it. Oh, what did I now do? Oh, I so wish I could start stitching it now. But no new starts. Let's see if I can actually find my way back now. There's another pretty one. Let's see. Was this dusk at Volga? The river Volga? Looks really nice. But it would be nice. I stitched that one too. Maybe I'll just not click the other ones so that. Oh, the water looks so nice in that. The Lake Baikal. Autumn Cottage. And I was having a little look at these before I started filming, and I actually have some others. Gosh, can't speak. I have other patterns by her. I think that is just adorable. That is so. I love this sort of vintagey looking images. And another one here with the forget-me-nots. So pretty. Yeah, the other ones that I had were a little bit lower. Gosh, she's so beautiful. I wish I had that much hair. That's right, so full of envy. You can hear it in my voice. Let's see, where were they? These are a little bit sort of different style. I wonder if these are like some of the very early ones. Oh, those flowers are gorgeous. I'm always a bit sort of intrigued when there's some sort of lace in the pattern. Are they snowdrops? Is that what they call? Here we go. Guys, I don't know, it feels so cold in the house tonight again. Oh, blueberry pancakes. That's a nice pattern, actually. That looks very full coverage. Yes, this one. I have this pattern. I remember when I saw it, and it was a while ago now. I thought it was absolutely amazing. Absolutely gorgeous looking thing. Oh, I have so many nice patterns waiting to be stitched. Oh, these look like paintings. That's nice. I like the sky in that one. Okay, where was the other one? Not these ones. Oh, there we go. I have this one here. Another swallow one. I seem to have a few of those ones. It looks great. Now that I'm looking at that, I'm like, mine definitely looks very, very similar. But now I'm kind of like looking at that I wonder if mine is made from the same like artwork, but by a different person. I don't know, I'll have to have a look sometime. Oh, that one looks great. Oh yeah, there's again the pen that I've got. So nice. And I'm sorry if there's sounds in the background. Mr. Ostrich Bird is having his dinner. I quite like that one as well. Now I'm looking at that, I'm like, do I have that pen? I think I have something very similar. Gosh. Sometimes it's like the pictures just look a bit different. Oh, Russians love their wreaths. There's so many different. Oh, that's fun. Oh, I need to get some of the same ones because some of them are listed as kits and some as pens. Gosh, she has so many here. I like that one too. Oh, a turtle. God, there's so many more than I thought. I think that was it. Yeah. And I'm going to show this here. If you happen to want to buy her patterns, that is the link where to go. So it's a boosty shop. Or if this bit is easier to read here. So there we go. So that was it. Oh my gosh, I love that pattern so much. It is so beautiful. And yeah, every time I look at it, I'm like, I get so homesick. The house is not that is definitely more Russian than Finnish. But still, I absolutely love it. So well, let's have a look at the updates from today of the La Vuelta. Pawsome. Here we go. Worked on these two. I did the rest of the green that I had been working on, so that's another color fully completed. Also decided to add a little bit of half stitches there because I don't know, just felt like working on it just that little bit extra. And it went down all the way there. Looks great. I think I will keep working on these leaves until they are done. And also the half stitches, I think. Because might just, well, then I can work on the other bits when, because if I start working on the tail, it goes this way as well, and it'll really annoy me that I can't complete it. So yeah, we'll let Laura complete her colors. So there won't be any tantrums. Because never know. And then the beach. Here we go. So while I was watching these videos, so I finished this dude here all together, umbrella. The orange here is for the towel of the next person. I ended up then grabbing some of this blue and put a bit there for the next person, and this one for the person here, and then started stitching the towel for here. Yeah, really happy I did a bit of extra, but I must say I was already starting to run out of puff there. Doing that little bit of block stitching, I was like, yeah, that's it. Oh, I did forget there's that one stitch right in the middle that is still missing, because I was going to see if that color is used somewhere else, so then I could do that, but I think it's actually not used anywhere else anymore. So I'll just have to take that color out and just do that one stitch. But I think that when I'll be working on this now, I might do so that when I have a color out, I might work on all four, like at the same time, completed bit by bit, start getting these done. And then very last thing I'll do, I will go finish this person here. That seems like the best way to do it. Unless I, of course, totally fail at that and then just decide to do one thing at a time. I don't know. Who knows? Nobody ever knows. Stitching is so mysterious. Oh, sorry. So I think that's all I have this time. No more new patterns. Well, you got to see a couple of them this time. I was surprised that I actually found some nice new ones, but yeah, it's like I'm not really looking for new patterns, but I really enjoy just going looking, just to see what's out there and what's being created and whatnot. And every now and then you just see one that's like, yeah, you know that's needed in my cross-stitch pattern art gallery. So I get to at least admire it, even though I know that I probably won't be starting for a while. And what else? Oh, I went to have another look at the semi-sane stitches to see if they had added any more challenges for next month. And there was like a September focus challenge. I think they do that one every month as well, where you just nominate one of your whips and you post a progress picture every 1,000 stitches, and I think you get an entry to a prize draw or something like that. Never too bothered about it. I certainly never expect to win anything. But I decided to nominate Pawsome for that. I thought that maybe that'll get me working on that even more, because I really would like to get it finished. So let's hope that it does. If it doesn't, well, no harm done there. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. I am going to go have a shower now, and then we're going to work on this video, get it done, get it uploaded, and so you'll get a stitching buddy for this weekend, or whenever you watch this video. Who knows when you'll get around to watching. And a big thank you so much for using the thank you button. Thank you. Gosh, you got me absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. And I am atrociously behind replying to comments, which makes me quite sad. But especially now that I've been ill, that I haven't wanted to be at the computer at all. So hopefully I'll feel much better soon, and I will get to those, because I absolutely love it when you leave me comments. It always makes me so happy. Okay, before I run out of breath, I'm gonna go, and I'll see you again in 2 weeks. So bye for now.